Good day guys, being here. So today we're going to try this one. Okay, so these structure, these and this. So we will try. I think we will try model in place first, and then we will also try to create a family for this, because usually when you only like have one or two, so it's okay to use model in place, but once you have more than 5 or 10, and you probably want to create a adaptive family for this, so you can easily place them. And yep, so let's do it. So first I'll just create a project. So we're going to, so first let's just place some, so see, looks like some columns and maybe just some floors, so we have some space, we have some structure, or to put in this model, right? So okay, so let's do it. So this is a floor plan, so I'm going to just use I'll use structure, so architecture column for this one. Architecture, yeah. So I'll just place a column. Maybe I'll just copy this one to roughly here, and then maybe copy this up. Okay, so let's have a look in 3D view. Yeah, ground floor to level 1. Now maybe place some floor as well. So just floor. I'll just do rectangular shape to just cover this, right? So let's go to 3D view. Oh, we are in 3D view. I'll Control C and paste, and maybe just align to level 1. So we have a more like a floor and roof. So yeah, I'll just use join geometry to join them so it looks nicer. Okay, so that's it. So okay, so now we're going to use model in place maps to create this, right? Okay, so let's go architecture component model in place mass. Okay, so now we need to, I'll just do a screenshot of this. For this one, basically we want let's have a look again. Yeah, profile. So basically we need 3 profiles, so something like this. So maybe here a little bit curved, or maybe you want to not follow the wall, you don't want to have a gap there. So, and then here, so another one, and then in the middle you want to something like this, right? And then if you create a form with these 3 profiles, so we can create a shape. And you can try to adjust the shape of this by adjusting the 3 profile. We will have a play. Okay, so now profile. So first we need to set work plan, because if depending on what lines we're going to use. So in this one, I think we can just use spline and just use draw on work plan. Okay, so for example, we can place one here on the vertical plane on this column, and we place another one here, and then we need to place another one here in the middle, right? So let's do the reference line on the side first. So I'll use spline, draw on work plan, set work plan. I'll pick this surface, right? So this vertical surface, and then we can just draw. So let me just try to, maybe I'll start from the middle here. Maybe I'll just another line, not sure where, but just second point, and then come down to, maybe we can place a point in the middle. I don't know, maybe, and then another point here, and then another point here. So this will make sure that this line along with that edge is not there's no gap, okay, between this line and this surface, right? So okay, something like this. So now we have this one. I'll just Control C, okay, Control C, and then we can change the work plan of this reference. You can leave it here. You can paste in the same place and then change the work plan of the new one, or you can just change this one and use the paste along in the same place and copy the new one in the original place. Let's do it. Let's change this one. Okay, so select this reference line. So we go here, host, and then we can just click on pick. Okay, and then rotate this back so we can pick this vertical plane. So now, so we can see this reference line move to here, right? So because we changed the host of this spline, and then we can, because we did a Control C copy when this line's here. So now if we go to modify, go to paste, go to align to same place, we can paste the original one here. So now we have one on each side. Okay, so now we have two, and how can we create another one in the middle? Actually, I wanted to try this. So sometimes we don't need to have the third one. We can create something from these two, right? So see this one. So it's more like an extrusion. But with this one, we can try. Let's try. So you can add profile. So once you add profile, so you move your cursor onto this surface. So you can see it can add one extra. But for this one, you can't really pick. I want this to be exactly in the middle point, but looks like we can't really snap onto anything, right? So I'll just eyeball the middle, maybe here, and once here, so it's not a reference line, but there's something you can control. So when you move your cursor onto this, right, and then you can do this, you can move it. See, you can move it to change the shape, but we probably don't want this gap here, right? So instead of moving it, we want to adjust the shape of this. So let's Control Z twice because we moved twice. Select this again. So now go here. So edit profile. Now with this, and we can actually. So you can see this one's it's a spline, but because we use it's kind of like a pick line on the spline shape, and then this one's not adjustable. So you can see we can't change the shape of this one. We can scale it, right? So we can scale it, we can move it, we can rotate it, but we can't change the the shape of this one. So what we can do is we can go back, right? So and create another one just in the same place on of this one. Looks like yeah, so sorry, the second point should be here, and then the third point and finish stopped here, but it's okay. We can still, because this is spline, you can always add control. Oops, sorry, what's going on? Add control. Done. Yeah, so click on it. So now you can see we have the third one in the middle. So now we can just drag it. Or actually, because when we first created this one, we have another one here, another point here, another point here, another point here. So maybe we should add more. So let's just, select this again. So now we have 1, 2, 3. We just add another control, add another control. So now we can drag this back onto here. So to align with, see, exactly, we can snap onto the edge of this, snap onto the edge of here. And then this one, so if I move to here, so this will be not, yeah, if snap, looks like we can't really snap onto this reference plane or, the middle. So if it's in the middle, it will be exactly the same as this one, but yeah, because we want this one to go out. So let's just adjust this to go out, right? So go out. And then, of course, we need to delete this one. So let's delete. And now let's finish this. So now we have this shape. So yeah, it looks okay. but not exactly like exactly the same. So because let me just try to adjust this a little bit more. So maybe I'll just move this out a little bit, move this out a little bit. Yeah, so more like a, you know, smooth, like a curve instead of, yeah, something like this. All right, so, and I think it looks okay. But if you want to, you can you can always add more profiles. So for example, you can select this one, go add profile. So you can just probably just move here, so roughly here, and then just let's do the same thing. So go edit profile. So I'll just do another one. So spline from first point, second point. Can't snap, but roughly in the middle, right? So go down here, finish here, and which one? Hang on, let me check. I think the one without, yeah. So this one. So just delete it, and then we can just, you know, adjust this to the shape we want it to be. So let's, and now finish it. So you can further adjust this shape. So yeah, actually it's quite the same. But yeah, so I think this is the first method we can have. So I think, yeah, so edit profile. Oh, so you need to, yeah, select this one and then, oh, go up. Yeah, something like this, right? So, okay, so, and then finish. So now this is the model in place with 2 profile only, and then we just, you know, add profile using add profile, right? So if this is just model in place, and then that's probably only 1 or 2, so you can just do it quite easily with this method. So once you finish this mask, so it looks like these are, so there are some thickness to them, right? So you can create a wall by face. So you can just go to architecture, drop down menu, wall by face. So let's just use a generic wall, maybe like a 300 wall, pick on the surface, and we'll create this. Ooh, yeah, I'm not sure. Let's try interior. Doesn't work. Yeah. This can be a little bit tricky because we don't want this, right? So we want this one to flip to the other side of the mass. Yeah, not sure. So what if we try something else? Can we do roof? Probably not, because this, yeah, no, it doesn't work because it's more a vertical surface. I guess what we can do is try to reduce the, you know, because we have in this one. So let's go to edit model. Edit the profile. So see, this is more go horizontal. So maybe we can just try to adjust this a little bit. So instead of go horizontal, just go down, and we yeah, I'm not quite sure, but you can always play with all these profiles to achieve, hopefully to fix that issue. And also we need to adjust those. So maybe I'll just, this one's, let's just delete this one. So you can select the profile you create and delete it. So for this one, I'll adjust this a little bit and see how it goes. Okay, so yeah, so let's now finish mask, and let's do another wall by face. Okay, so looks like it still doesn't work. Maybe because it's the thickness. Yeah, I'm not sure how, if I make it more to 100 thick. Yeah, see. So when we change it to 100 thick, it allows us to flip the wall. So how about 200 wall? Doesn't work. How about 150? No, still doesn't work. Oh, hang on. What's that warning? Can't make fade. That's fine. So let's just use 100 then. So yeah. So and then so you may maybe just change the material. So I'll change the finish. Just use this finish, but give it a little bit transparency. transparency here, so roughly 80%. Okay, and that's it. It still looks, it's a little bit hard because yeah, sometimes you add some pattern, it's a good idea. So let's just go to the material again. So here, so surface pattern, so we can just use either foreground or background. That's fine. We can use model, so make sure you use model in this scenario. And also the pattern, yeah, doesn't need to be there's a 600 by 1200. Maybe just half tone it or make it gray. I think just to give you a little bit idea of, you know, the curve, the shape, right? So it looks like the pattern is still too big, so that's fine. We can always just adjust this. So maybe I'll just duplicate this one, 12 by 24, 1200 by 2400 millimeter. Okay, so 24, and that's it. Okay. So yeah, so you can tell from this pattern, so this is a curved surface. So okay, so now I'll just quickly do another one. So it's still modeling place, basically the same, but for the middle one, so you can also create a profile first. So instead of, but before that, because we need a vertical work plan in the middle. So currently there isn't any, right? So there's a surface here, there's a surface here, there's nothing in the middle. So the easiest way to have something in the middle is we can just place a point and use draw on face, and then we can place a point, see, on the edge. So see, snap midpoint on this edge. Now we have something here. So if you select the point, you can see this is a vertical work plan we can use for the middle profile. Okay, so now just leave the point there for now. So reference spline through point. Oh no, we're not using spline through points. We're using spline. Draw on work plan, set work plan, pick this vertical. So we're going to do the same. Okay, so maybe I'll just start here, middle, here, and here, and then again. So I'll just adjust this roughly. So yeah, actually let's just leave it for now. Maybe it's only we can still use 100, maybe 100 mil thick wall. So okay, so we have this one. Control C, and let's change this one to pick this vertical face. So and then go to modify and align to same place. We have another one, and then go to host again. Pick. So this time pick this point. Okay, so now we have a profile in the middle, and then placed in the same place again. So now we have 3. 1, 2, 3. And I recommend before you adjust this profile, adjust middle one. So let's create a form first, because sometimes when you adjust this one, and sometimes you can't create a form. So after you adjust the middle this profile, so it's better to use these 3 profile, exactly the same profile, to create something like an extrusion first, and then adjust it. Okay, so this is yeah, safer way of doing it. And so this time you can see we don't need to try to move your cursor onto the middle in the middle and then try to find that profile, because we have a reference line there. So you can directly pick up that reference line. It will also change the shape of this. Okay, so yeah, and also you can add more. So for example, let me just dissolve this one, dissolve this. So maybe I'll leave this one here, because I'll show you why I recommend you create a extrusion first. So I just place another one here, another point here, another point here. So and then we still have that Control C. I think we can just, paste in same place. So let's paste in same place. We have another one, and then change this one to pick onto this point, align to same place, pick onto this point. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 profiles. Let's select these profiles, create a form. It works. So it's good. And then yeah, so if it doesn't work, just delete this one and copy another one in the middle. Okay, so and then we can adjust all these shape. So right, so yeah, so this is how you can. Looks like yeah, so you can do that as well if you wanted to. How about this? Yeah, so come down a little bit. Okay, and then and also let me think what else you can. Yeah, you can still move this point along this edge. So right. Okay, so yeah, so it's very quite flexible. So once you're happy with this shape, finish this, and then you can create a wall by face on it. Okay, looks like we still have the issue with, let's change it to 100 wall. So maybe we try to flip it. Okay, so that's it. And finally, once you have the wall, so you can turn off the massing. So you can actually go to massing and side, click on this, so it will hide the mass. If it's still visible, just double check, go to VV to make sure this mass is unticked. Okay, so if it's ticked, it will still be visible. Okay, so this is the modeling place, right? Modeling place method. So now I'll just quickly show you how we can create a adaptive family for this one. So it's very similar. So basically we need 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So in the adaptive family, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and we make them adaptive. So now what we need to do is let me think. We need. Okay, so we need a line between a reference line between 1 and 2, another one between 3 and 4. Okay, so we need to. I just do a. So basically, what we here. So we just rotate this one by 90 degrees. So it's imagine that. So this is the floor here. This so that's the ceiling. This is the floor, and then we still need to do all these shape 1. Let's just do 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, but this time because we can't do spline, because spline it can't really. It can be tricky to constrain because when we change the distance between 2 and 3, we want this curve to automatically adjust to match, right? So to match the length, a distance between 2 and 3. So what we're going to do is we are going to use a point drawn work plan, place the horizontal work plan on this point, and place onto the point 2. And another one, set work plan onto the horizontal work plan and place it on point 3. Now we select this point, so you can see this is an offset. So and also this one's offset as well. So we can select both points. We can create a parameter. So maybe I'll just type in 50 for now. Maybe 100, maybe 200. Okay, so and create a parameter. So let's call it maybe offset. Offset 1, for example. Okay, so maybe an instance parameter. So now we can create something from this. So but we can't do it directly. So this is not what we want, right? So we do it this way. So select this 1, 2, and 3. Create a splice rule points, so you can see it go up, and then select this reference. Just make it reference line, because eventually we want this one to be a reference line. What's going on? And then select this reference line together. Control select this point. So and then use splice rule points again. So now we have a reference line starting from 2 and finish at 3.3. So do the same. Another point here. Another point here. Select the point. So we're going to use the same offset. So let's go here. Link that to offset 1. And select the 1, 2, and 3 point. Splice rule point. Reference line. Select, control select. Splice rule point. Okay, so now we have this. So we have 1, 2, and we need another one. So the third one, actually, we probably don't want this to be, I'm not sure. Let me think. What's the easiest way to adjust this? Because when we have one, even the offset is only 1, it will go up, right? So it's kind of like a half oval ellipse shape. So actually what we can do is let me just Control Z, so it's move away from the original point. So we can just manually move it to that direction. So for example, I'll just just roughly, so 200, and then you can see it become flatter. Maybe. So now let's try. If we change that to like a 50, so it should very flat. So let's just do this. So you can place another point offset, so you can control it, but I don't think this is the main purpose of this exercise. Oh, how much did I move? 200? Can't remember. Okay, so that's fine. Move 200. Okay, so that's it. Okay, I think that should be fine. And then the middle one. So middle one, we're going to do the same. First, place a point you draw on face, so we can place onto the midpoint, and another one on here. And then we're going to place a point you draw on work plan. Set work plan. Tab the horizontal work plan. Place onto the point. You should see this warning. Another one. Tab. And place it. So now we can select this one. So this time I'm not sure about the offset, so maybe we can create another one. So let's call it offset 2. Okay, so instance, so maybe give it 100, for example, and then so wrong direction. So that's fine. We can always change the rotation angles from 0 to 180. So now let's create another one. So splice rule points and another splice rule points. So now we can make it a reference line. So with these 3, 1, 2, 3, so let's try. I'm not sure if that worked. We might need to, I don't know. It works. Great. So can see this is so roughly this is the shape we are looking for, I guess. So the difference is this is more flexible. So you can see if I move, it will automatically adjust, right? So which means we can just place this family, just 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 points, and it should be. It should work. So let's go to the project again. So I'm going to select this SA, select all. I'll just copy this one here. So now go back and load this one into the project. So let's go to 3D view. So I try to place it. So let's try 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so it looks like Yeah, something's not quite right. So it looks like the orientation of, yeah, I'm not sure. So let's try another one. So CS 1, 2, 3, and 4. Looks like the same. Yeah, maybe let's try draw on world plans instead. So I'll just pick world plan. So I wanted to pick this vertical, right? So pick this face and then try to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, no difference. That's fine. Let's go back and have a look. So go edit family. So the first probably not always vertical. No. So and then I think instance this one goes there a little bit. Oh yeah, I think it's probably because when we move. So okay, so let's do this. In this family we try to align these points. Okay, so trying to align them to make it more like a rectangular shape. So and see how it goes. So yeah, it's all like a rectangular shape. Hopefully this will work. So let's load this one back, overwrite. Still doesn't work. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Just try another one. Draw on face. I think we should use draw on face. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. So when I tried this one like a couple hours ago, it works fine, but this one's a little bit tricky. So I think I might just try to change the orient to a little bit. I'm not sure which one to use. Let's try host. Override. Oh no. Oh hell, what's going on here? Yeah, I don't think so. It looks like it offset not that way. Yeah, I think I need to yeah, give me a few minutes. I'll figure out. Okay, I think the issue with this is, I think it's probably because these points are quite like floating in the air, so it's not really like constrained onto anything. It's when we create these points, we offset from the world plan, but they are all floating, right? So we accept the offset, which is the direction which is the the vertical in this family. It's a vertical difference, height difference, but other than that, it's always floating. So I guess it's not ideal. So what we can do is, let's just dissolve this one. So not even dissolve this as well, delete this. So what we can do is maybe I'll just delete this one, delete, and also delete this one. So we can just create a spline through points, and then we can use this one. So use draw on face. So which means it will always align with this. So it's more reliable, right? So we can have this one. So for example, offset from. So we can set a distance, for example, use a segment length like 200, right? So with from here, so we can then place another point to use draw on world plan. So set the horizontal world plan and then offset. Oh hell, what's going on? And place a point and then offset from this point. So for example, another. So I just use the offset 1. So which means this point will always align with the this edge. So I think it's more reliable. So let's quickly do another one. Draw a face on here. So measure from this side. So use segment length. What's the distance here? 200. So let's just use 200 as well. And then draw a world plan. Set world plan. Tab. Sorry. My mouse is not working properly. Okay, so and then we can use the same offset from, and then select this point, this point, this point, and this point, create a spline. So we have this, right? And for the, I'll just quickly do it. Spline through points, draw a world plan, so 1 and 2, measure from this side, and place a point, draw a world plan, set world plan, tab, place, okay, set world plan, tab, place, okay, and select these two, use this offset 1, select these two, use segment length with 200, select this point, control select, spline through point. So we have another profile here. So for this one, I think, yeah, we can do the same. So we can select these two, spline through points, reference line, point, draw face, place it here, select this one, yep, correct, flip, and we can select them, segment length. For this one, maybe just use 200 as well, right? So, and then place point, draw world plan, set world plan, tab, place it, okay, select offset. So this time we're going to use offset 2. Oh, is that right? Yeah, that's fine. We can change the segment length value for these 2 points. Okay, so to change the shape, so that's fine. Offset 2. Okay, so now let's create this spline first, so we can always even create the shape form, right? So this is it, and then we can go back. I'll just type WF so we can pick the point. So reduce this one. So for example, I'll change it to 50. You will see it become yeah. So I will change the look of this. So even this, yeah. So when number becomes smaller, it go higher here. But there's a limit, of course. And then yeah, if you want to increase, you need to change the offset a little bit. So for example, we can just change offset to like 300. So yeah, so we'll go out a little bit more. So now change it to shade SD, so you can see this is a shape, right? So now let's try again. So load this one back, overwrite. That's it. Okay, so now we have an issue. Oh, hang on, what's going on here? Still have some issue. Oh, hang on. Looks like I forgot. Sorry, forgot to change the orients to back instance. Okay, so load this back, overwrite. Finally. There's a gap. Yeah. Let's go back and see how to fix this one. So maybe we just need to reduce offset 1. So yeah, actually, because offset 1 is the instance parameter, we can change it here. Maybe change it to 10. Close enough. 5. Yeah. Yeah. So this is because we create, when we place the point, we use the edge. So as long as there's any like a little curve, you will see a gap. So unless we use a midpoint. So for example, we can place instead of place on the edge, we can place on the midpoint, and midpoint. Okay, so yeah, with this one, so we can have a little bit curve here. Looks like, yeah, we need to increase this one a little bit for 500, something like that. Okay, so yeah, so think this is it. What else? And it will be the same because the material currently the material is just a solid material, but that don't really matter because we can create CS. I'll just use the wall, pick wall, wall by face. Sorry, place it, and that's it. So now we can just hide. You can usually I try not to use hide. I'll use this demolish in the same face. So just make it temporary. So we can just change the face filter to previous and new, so it will hide all temporary element. Okay. Oh hell. Yeah, I think that's okay. So yeah, so basically this is it. Right. So it's model in place. This is model in place. This is adaptive family. Okay. So and then once you have this one, so do some, you can play with some displacement. Oh, what's going on here? Control Z, select this. Oh, why? Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but let's just ignore that. So for example, this one, so we can just move it out, okay, to show something like this. Right? Yeah, ignore that. I don't know why. It become part of that. How about we just demolish it? Okay, so yeah, so this is it. What else? Maybe I'll just do another one so it looks nicer. So this one can go. I'll create another one. Let me just actually sometimes yeah, so this is a 3D view with this or displacement, and then you might want can we just go back? You don't want to reset everything, right? So you can just duplicate that view. So if you duplicate that view, everything will go back. You can, in this new 3D view, you can just create another one. So I just quickly do it. Doesn't matter, just do it from to the edge. Okay, so don't ignore the gap, and then create a wall, CS, pick face, pick wall. That's it, and then let's select the mass. Let's demolish in the same face, and we can just go back to the previous one. So as you can see, we have this one here. So we can just do the displacement here. So we can just add more to this view, right? And this is it. So and of course, if you're not happy with the shape of this, you can always try to play with the all these offset. So like the segment, you can also add more points, so you can create more complicated curve shape. And you can add more profiles as well. So here we have only 1, 2, 3. You can have more. Okay, so yeah, just have a try. Okay, so that's all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.